just a slight bit. It's really, really loud, but why am I so low? Change that. Audio mixer. Okay. Sound check. Sound check. Yeah, it's low, but okay. Can we turn you up? Hello. 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 Okay. Okay. But that's maybe tune it. Okay. Hopefully you can hear me now. Get back into the game. So, where am I? I'm taking a job from here. I need to see this. Load up the save. So, hopefully we're in, I think we're in Kursk or something like that there. So, get out list and we'll have a look. I'm really wanting to go down the coast. So, from here, I want to take a note of that. So, we'll take a drive from here. That's what works. This is very problematic. Let's see. So, we'll take all the way down the coast and we'll go to this here place. Just outside of it. So, I'll take a note of that place. So I can't really stream too much today because I have to take Yogi out for a walk and it's early in the morning. If you're watching it later. Why we're doing the stream is because we're making aware of the upcoming event for Crash's memorial. I hope you can hear me fine because no, of course you know it's too early and nobody will be in. But I really want to. Oh, let me turn the engine off. Right, so we're doing a memorial convoy. It's been a year since Crash's passing. Next month I think it is. So we're gonna have an event like we had the last time, just to celebrate his life and make aware of suicide awareness and stuff like that there. So that you know that there's help out there for everybody. Oh, it's warm. Let me shut that for a bit. There we go. Yeah, I'm shocked myself. I hope it sounds a wee bit better. So, as I say, I just want to make aware that we are doing an event with Lee and the boys and everybody. His train, I'm sure, is coming along, and all the Dave's boys are going to come and show their support for suicide awareness. I was just thinking about it the other day because I was watching The Voice. There was that guy who came on The Voice, and he was doing it because his dad committed suicide a long time ago, and he was a singer of rocks. You know, he got his talent from his dad, and I didn't even think about it because it's the whole thing about Tina and getting married and was there for not for Tina, but Crash is the reason why we were gaming, why we were playing, why we're together. You know, we left other communities because we went with Crash and supported him. His decision, or not his decision to get kicked out, but we went with him, and so it just brought home. I didn't even think that Crash's kids would be missing him as much as we miss him, even more because they've lost a dad. And listening to this guy talk about his dad, I know how how he feels. He says he felt the loneliness and the anger of not knowing why his dad did it. And, you know, this guy's he's missed his father for like 20, 15, 15 odd years. And he's in his 20s now. And, you know, that'll never go away from kids when they grow up. And it'll never go away from us as adults growing up without crash. And this thing's every year, but it just reminds you that, you know, it never goes away. The pain, it gets easier, but it doesn't go away. And I was thinking, you know, like all the people that need support before they make a decision, like Crash did, or you know, people that's going through it with that's happened to them. That we as a community can be there for people, for to help them with their mental awareness and health. You know, it's very important to be aware of the stress. So I think that's more for this one that we're going to do it for. You know, like be there for people, show show the community cares about people, and that's it. So be there, or be square. I think I think Lee says it's getting that amount. We might have to have two servers. So it's a pity that TMP, not TMP. It's a pity that Convoy system doesn't allow any more than eight. It would be nice to have like just a wee bit more. So I'm gonna get this job loaded up. Let's see, D, Control D. So I'm going from here, and if I do, I'm trying not to cough and splutter because I've still got COVID. Yeah, I know. I've been asking for 3 years, but I finally get it. Don't want it. Don't need it. Right, there's it there. So that's the city we're taking from. And we're going to Baliska, Balata. Oh, I can't pronounce it. Well, that's not the one. T I. Is that it? Yeah, because they have it different symbols. Um, do we want clothes, chewing gum, cocoa milk, cocoa oil? I don't know if that's the same company here, but we'll add that. So hopefully this works. This is a pain in the ass. Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. So I don't. It just brings it home that the whole thing. Yesterday, just thought of Crash's kids. You know, like I mean, we're all here together. We're all on Discord. You know, you can pop in, you can talk to us, and we're all here. But we have lost sight of Crash's kids and what's happening with them. And I just hope they're doing good and they know that we're here for them. We were always here for their dad and here for each other. So I just hope they're doing good. Let's see if it's done this. I don't know if it's been the job market yet. Hmm. Where was the job from? Is it BH? Let's see. Did I not teleport to the thing? Or maybe I should do the teleport to it. Maybe that'll tell me. Turn on teleport. So we're going from. I'll try that again. This is what I'm saying. So here it was PH something, but we're in the thingy, so we're just gonna have to teleport to it. I'm going to BALTI. And yeah, Marble blocks to do. Sometimes the save, if you go to the other one, it goes better. I wonder, should I just go to the normal save? Quick save, yeah. I'll try it that way. God, we haven't even got the freaking job done yet. This one time took my job away and put me in a different truck. I don't want that. And hopefully this is where the job... Wait, are we in the right place? Ah, you know why? I think I put in... I think I put in the wrong place. I think it begins with a KO, and I think I put in K... I didn't put KV. Oh, wait. Did I? Did I put that as a job? Let me see. Oh, I probably did. I'll change that. I'll teleport over to there. Let's see. Is it there? Oh, I did. I did. It was the right job, but wrong place. And there's where I'm going now. So I wanted to go all the way down that. Yep. Cancel that job. Teleport back over there. Which, freaking hell. I got the KO mixed up. This is supposed to be a short stream, but I think the first job's going to be the be it. Let's see. Okay, so we're here. So it's KOV. Let's save it. Well, at least we knew that worked. We know. Okay, so KOV. No, you're making E. Wait, KOV. Just double check that. Oh, why did it go out of the screen completely? Because that didn't turn off. KOVEL. So there's an L on that. That's okay, so that's just one. Load it up. KOVEL. Okay. Could you... Why does it do that? KOV. Oh wait, I'm in the wrong fucking section, no wonder. KOV. Cavell. And turn on that. And we want to go to... We should know this all by heart. Canned fish. Delete that. Do have a quick save on it, but you know, we'll do it this way just to double check, make sure it works. There's only one save anyway, so it should work. So I didn't put the Memorial Convoy ones on this. We've got it on the other one, the other profile. This should be it. This should be the job. This is a weird one. So I've got the skins on the other profile. I've put down as Crash's Memorial, and of course Lee's going crazy with the freaking new things for it. Can't face 2. Yeah, that's it. Any better trailers? Yeah, they're alright. We'll take that. Confirm. Yeah, we'll take a job. So, where is it? Back there somewhere? If I can see. Oh yeah, put that marker thing on that Lee and David all use. Yeah, it's pretty good. still can't see the bloody cones. Well, my eyesight should be able to see it now. That's still... mirrors are still bad. Let's turn that around so I can see what the heck we're doing. There we go, that's better. There we go. Hammer it on. Get the wires out. Get the connectors up. We're all connected. Funny thing about this truck is, oh wait, I haven't got my Streamlabs on, or the thingy on. Thing about this truck is the indicators are hazards at the front. They're always on the thingies when you're parked like this. So if I press F, you can already tell they're on, but they are on. But they're always constantly on inside. But I think it's a safety feature for it. Right, tug test done, and we're ready to go. So I think it'll be a great turnout this year for Crash. I mean, I don't, just the whole thing. My driving's excellent, so it is. I wonder what the J brake's like on this. I've heard better. I'm not going to talk too much because I'll probably start coughing. I think everybody knows if anybody's watching the stream in the future time, or you know, like tomorrow or today, and you have had issues of suicide, you know, like in your family, and you want to talk, the Discord's up there. Well, I don't know if it's up on the thing, but you can find it. You can talk to us. That really needs sorted. You know, you're not alone. We've all went through different people. I went through it with myself. I went through it with my kids, my boy. Thank God I've only lost 2 people to it, which is one person too many. Even one person is too many. I lost my brother-in-law to it. I lost my best friend, Crash, to it. So just be aware. I know we all have a good joke in here and we all have a laugh at each other sometimes and can take it too far, but we're trying to really, you know, not push the boundaries, know each other's boundaries, and say sorry to each other. And, you know, there's a got old attitude, you know, like don't go to bed angry, you know, don't leave TeamSpeak furious with somebody. You know, that, you're that angry with someone that you're not come back. You know, talk to them. Let them know you're hurt. You don't feel happy with what they said. You think they've overstepped the mark. If I put these new mirrors on, let me see. Yep, I did. If it gets too much, that sensitivity thing, I'll just turn that off and put the mirrors up. But at the moment, just bear with me for the head tracker because it's really light outside and that will affect it. You know, I'm not adjusting the settings every 2 seconds for a wee bit of sharp light coming through. I'm trying to make it a happy medium. At the moment, it's not the best, but it's working. And you have to understand, it's ProMods. I've got a John Reuter modded truck, so it's going to be heavy on it. Ooh, slow down. Anyway, nobody's here for the truck driving. We're here about mental awareness, well-being, as I call it. Your well-being. So if anybody is feeling suicidal and they want to talk, I mean, just say something to us, DM me, fucking. I mean, I know it helped me years ago whenever I was, oh, what age was I? I was just out of school, 17 years old, got my first job in a packaging place. Did I put this? Oh yeah, that's a bit better. I think that speaker needs to go up a bit. I got my first job in the packaging place and I was wanting to commit suicide because my parents were going to split up and they really meant the world to me and I couldn't live with it. The fact that they didn't want to live together. And I mean, my dad was a drunk and he beat my mum up. He never beat us up, but he beat my mum up, so I seen that every weekend. And I knew it wasn't good for my mum being in that situation every time and leaving us, sometimes having to leave us for a day to feel better about herself and come back, and she could never leave us. She always came back from us. And yeah, so I was suicidal over that. I know you're in a bad situation, your mum's in a bad situation, but you don't like to see your parents split up. It meant the world to me, and I thought my world was coming to an end if they separated, so I said, fuck it, I'll end my world. Maybe that'll bring them back together. And I tried cutting my wrists and not very successful because I think to this day I don't think I wanted to do it. I just wanted help. I wanted somebody to listen to me, to tell me that everything's going to be okay and it's not going to be that bad. But I didn't feel I had anybody to talk to, so I was out there trying to cut my wrists. And somebody came out and seen me and says, come on Gary, we'll take you in the office and we'll talk about it. And they phoned up the Samaritans or whatever one it is for suicide awareness, and we talked, and what I learned was that life is never that bad. There's always a solution. There's always a way to solve an issue like that. I mean, some things are out of your control, but that's not your issue, that's not your problem, that's your mom and dad's problem. they can solve. And taking your life does not resolve these issues. So they didn't even know I'd tried it. And you know what? They still got back together. My dad learned to control his anger and his drink. And it got better. And he stopped beating my mum up. Like that. I mean, like that. He stopped it. People can't change. And I didn't think people could change, but people can change. And my dad's. Oh, we are getting a bad lagger. But, you know, it can change, and that's insane. So, the thing is, if I took my life, I would never have seen the change. I would never have seen anything. I would never have kids. I would never be married. And that would have been the end of me. So, that's important. And then I didn't hear about it till late, but my son, apparently he tried to commit suicide, my oldest one. And I found out about that there, and God, he didn't do it. But my brother-in-law, he did, because he felt that he couldn't go on without his grandparents not seeing their kids, issues with the kids, couldn't see their grandparents, and it made him feel like he was torn between two families, with his own family and his mom and dad. And yeah, he ended his life when his kids were really young, and they have to grow up with that now. My Joe and Joe went into and all them. They all in suicide awareness. They run for it in the marathons. My Joe's been running for that cause ever since David's death. And I never thought that. I thought David would be the only one, you know, that would be close in the family that would lose his life to it. And then up pops Crash. Up pops Crash, and you know what the hardest thing about Crash was is he knew about David and about all the things that happened in my life, and I told him that weekend, don't do something stupid, we're here for you. And we all told him our stories about what we had in life, about, you know, how much he means to us. He knew that, he did know that. And I told him everything. I told him, you only feel like that now, but you'll feel better. And there's an old saying, I know it's stupid, but it's a Christian saying, and it's whenever I used to be a Christian, and it used to give me hope for not ever taking your life again, is they say life is in the blood, and where there's blood, there's life, and where there's life, there's hope. So I always thought, you know, like, Crash, keep your hope while alive, and you'll be all right. You know, every day changes the situation you're in. Every day, time gets better, and give yourself that time. Don't do nothing rash, because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You don't know what's going to change in 10, 15 years. You might, I mean, you might feel different, but I don't blame him for doing it. Yeah, I kind of do, but I wish he would have listened to me and just understood that time is a great healer, and there really is nothing you need to take your life over. I mean, all the things that happened in his life, he thought Tina was the life of his life. I went through, I went through so many people like that. my marriage split up, and I didn't want to separate. I didn't want to commit suicide over that. No, she done me wrong, and Crash felt different about Tina, and I felt like, Crash, give it time. You'll get over. You'll find someone else. But you know what? What is constant? And I told them this. What's constant and what you'll always have is your kids, and you live for them. And I just wish Crash would have listened to that. I mean, whatever happens in my life right now, all I know is that my kids are my kids. And even saying that, what my Joe is in intensive care in a just coma right now because he got beat up and he's got a brain hemorrhage. And yeah, and hopefully the dosage is going to bring him out of it okay, and the swelling's going down, and I'll be able to see him. So that's what I want the Crash to know, that your kids are what's important, nothing else. And he had a couple of kids, and he had hope there. He had hope. Why he did it? Because in an instant of madness, he forgot that. The pain comes back, the anger comes back, the loneliness comes back because he's sitting in a flat by himself and he doesn't want to come on to TeamSpeak. For that split second, he made a decision that changed his life forever, and us as well. And I think that's what it is. It's not about the times that he was good, the times he felt good, the times he felt bad. It just took one time to be bad, to feel bad about yourself and about the situation. And we couldn't be there for him at that time. And he just says, I've had enough, I'm doing it now. I never had the guts, and I'm glad I never had the guts to do it myself, because I was just gnawing on my arm with a blade, taking swags at it and not really wanting to do it. And I know in my heart I didn't really want to do it. But Crash took an option that took that out of his hands. Like once, it's hard to say, but once you kick that chair away, you can't take it back. He knew that he's not going to take that option back. Where I was trying to cut myself, and that physically takes the strain to do that. To do that. But what he did is he took that out of his hands and just put the rope around his neck and says, well, I'm going to do it. I feel like I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to come back from this. And that was his choice. I'm just sorry he took the choice he did. He deserved it. He felt that way because we were there for him. And we can't beat ourselves up for it because we really were there for Crash. I mean, he literally said he understood and he was happy about it and he'll get over it. And I was telling him about his new flat. He was happy about getting a new flat or a new home. He was going to get the internet, get his computer back up. We were going to start gaming together. I missed gaming with him, I really do. Because it's weird, but Crash played everything with me. He got me into these stupid games and he wanted me to buy this and get that. And Crash was such he posed about everything, his setup, and he forced me to try to do this and get better equipment and stuff like that. And fuck off, Crash. I don't need your Fanatec wheel. I don't need your this and your that. And he just bummed and loaded. He done my head, and he really did. He was so pompous about some of the stuff, and I miss that about him mostly. You know, the irritation of him. I'd love to be irritated by him one more time. And as I say, he made me play all these games. And like, we went on to 5am, we went on to Red Rum. That was the last server we were on together. And like, if I paid for a package to get on Red Rum, Crash would out, do you? He'd go for the higher tier. He'd always boast and show off. But the thing about Crash is he'd break things, he'd get angry, but he would never. I suppose that's where you gotta keep it secret, you know, keep it quiet. He would tell the other boys if I really upset him. I knew sometimes I'd upset him, but I just laughed at it. But it's funny. But I know that's not why Crash took his life. I know that it's not even a part of it. But I just miss that about him mostly. I sometimes watch the old videos, streams that I've done, and it's just like I hear his voice in the background. It's so surreal. It's like it brings it back to you what you used to be like, you know, how you used to play and talk to each other. And it's just weird. You can't make new conversations. I mean, there's so many games out there I would love to play with. I just wanted to see the new convoy system. Crash would have loved this. He would have absolutely loved it. I'm sure he wouldn't have loved the new ProMods because we were all up. We all knew that fucking ProMods updates every 2 seconds and you can't get used to it. But, you know, the convoy system would have been a great thing for Crash. He knew it was coming. He was looking forward to it, I'm sure. I can't remember if we knew about that then. It's hard to remember what you knew back then. Because you take these things for granted. You know, when you've got people in your life, you just take them for granted and you realise that life's short and you may not have that person. Yeah. Can we get out of here? The miles Crash done in this game is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Where's the miles per hour on that? Oh, it isn't there, so we're not even up to 50. Oh, we're at 35. We need to speed this up a bit. Why is them indicators on? Have we got them on? No, we don't. They're on now, so why are they always flashing? That's weird. They always seem to be flashing. So as I say, we're gonna have a convoy. We're gonna celebrate it, and we're gonna support other people that need help. Anybody out there that really does need to talk, just talk to us in the stream. Talk to us anywhere. You're not alone. You really aren't alone. Oh, I know this road. I was on this road before. It's bumpy as hell. Goes up to this end bit. It's a bridge or something, was it? No, it wasn't, but it was bumpy. Oh, jeez. Look at the bumps on it. Whoa, 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 we're rocking. Maybe we should slow down. This must be Jason's town. Yeah, I knew there was a bridge. Just before you get to it, that's right. It starts to settle down up here anyway. Hello, buddy, you follow me? There we go, we're back on the smooth tarmac. I need to check this map to see if we're going along the... I don't think there's any other way. Yeah, it's a straight road along the thing. Oh, she's a bit tippy there. I'm not one for all these curtains, but these come as standard. But I'm not really one for driving with all this clutter on the thing, on the windscreen. American trucks the same. I'm not one for the big fence, you know, the big protectors. I'm not one for them either, but I like certain ones. Depends on the style. It's early morning in the town, nobody's up. It's street cleaners up. Right. Jason. That's what his day job is, he's saying he's a farmer. Yeah, that's another thing. Jason says he's farming all this week. You know, he's helping the farmer in Canada, France. I think he's Wurzel Gummidge and he's a scarecrow in the field 24 hours. That could be a possibility. What's this, guys? Is this the police station? Yeah. Get out of there. Sorry about that, I had to cough there. Yeah, so it's been a rough week because since my son's been in hospital. Two Saturdays ago, as I say, he got, I don't know if I said on the stream, but he got beat up. He was watching the Liverpool match and he was in a club, Belfie McNasty's in Belfast, and the bouncers chucked him out, and then his mate went back in for his phone. They allowed him and they beat him up, and he tried to take video of it. His mate tried to take video of it. They smashed his phone, told him to delete it, and Joe, being Joe, when his friend came out all beat up, he says, "What did you do to him? What happened?" He got upset and he started chucking chairs about, and Adam said to them, "Look, we're going, we're out of it." So they said they're away, and some wee twat tried to trip Joe up, and Adam says, "You know, leave him alone, let him go, we're away, just leave it." So Adam got hit in the face. Adam is a good fighter, but Joe cannot fight for shit. I don't know why Joe would even start a fight with any bouncers. Not alone fucking ate him. So Joe can't fight. Adam, I'd put him up against anybody. He's a real good fighter. Small, compact, heavy fighter. He can look after himself. So the bouncer hit Adam He went back a bit, then knocked the shit out of him. Just punched him back just as good. And then when he looked around, Joe was on the ground and the bouncers were all heading back in, running back in, because they knew that Joe was unconscious. A nurse was there who was at the nightclub, and he was semi-conscious sometimes, but then in and out. So I was on I was on jury service that day. I was being picked, and Adam said to me, "We'll give you a phone call at 12 to pick us up outside Belfast." And I says, "No problem." So after I'd done my jury service, came back, Yuki got his trim, the dog got his trim, and I got a phone call at 11 o'clock. It was Adam crying, saying Joe's been knocked out. And what? He's in hospital, he's still unconscious, he's not came around yet. So I tried to get up to the hospital. What a nightmare that was. Only one gate open at night time for emergencies, and I was walking around trying to get in, and I had to drive all the way down to the bottom to get in. But I got in. A&E, I said to them, like, what's happening? My son's been beat up. I want to know what's happening. Is he still conscious? I knew he was going down for a scan. And they says, oh, we know nothing. And I felt like, why would you take somebody down for a scan unconscious? You all know he's okay. But they said they would come back to us. So, talking to Adam, what happened, told me all what I told you. The police are there. And the doctor was like, when we got to see the doctor later on, he was like, it was really fucking, it was just the way he was saying things, you know, like he was saying like, this is the most, I know it's the most, the next 24 hours will be the most urgent, you know, like, I know all that, I know that can happen, but I didn't know nothing about his condition, and he's telling me, be prepared that he won't pull through it. That's what he literally told me. Be prepared, your son won't pull through this. And then when James came, because James is Joe's partner, he's married to him, and he's married to my son, and you know, Adam was cracking up before that because he was saying I should have been his big brother, I should have protected him. I said, look, you've done everything for him, but Adam was really getting hysterical and really out of it, really hysterical. And I said, look, if he doesn't calm down, he's gonna get, they're gonna have to inject him, they're gonna have to, you know, calm him down with medication because he's getting out of, getting too boisterous. He's gonna scare people. And yeah, I got him calmed down when he seen James and stuff like that. And I told him he needs to be strong for James and the rest of us all. You know, it's not his fault. He done what he could. We just have to look after Joe and pray for Joe's. He comes out of it. So literally, when we went up to see him, and it was hard seeing him and with all the wires and all the shit, but I was confident that it wasn't as bad as what it was because he looked okay. He looked better than what the doctor was saying. So we did feel better after that. But they took all the forensic stuff, all Joe Adam's clothes. They arrested the bouncer anyway. About that, I don't know what happened about that afterwards. Police won't tell us nothing about it. So that was Saturday night. I was there most of the night, came home, getting updates all week. And they were saying, yeah, he's fine. James was up a couple of times. He knows who people are. He was talking. He was doing great. And come Friday, Thursday night, I think it was Thursday night coming into Friday. I got a phone call at 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, 3 o'clock in the morning on Thursday night saying, no, the phone call was from Adam. I seen it was from Adam, but he never said nothing. The phone wouldn't answer, and then I thought, what the fuck is going on? I mean, Adam wouldn't phone me unless there's something wrong. And I says, the only thing could be wrong is Joe. And I says, what is going on? I'm thinking the worst. I'm thinking he's dead, or I have to get up there quick. And then I put it on loudspeaker for some reason, and it seemed to work. And then he says, yeah, he's taking a turn, taking the worst. You need to get up here. His eyes, the pressure in his eyes built up behind his eye, and it's bulged out, and they've taken him for emergency cradiotomy or something. It's where they take a part of the skull to release the pressure. They take a piece of the skull off, release the pressure, and then I didn't know much more about that, but he just said that's what's happening. He said you need to come up here because he's in dire state. So we all got up, and it was a long night. So I got up about 3 o'clock on the Thursday, or coming into technically Friday morning. Yeah. So the operation was done. I was expecting to be here by 4 or 5 in the morning. I think it was about 9 o'clock in the morning that we heard that it all went okay. And I mean, we were all sitting there, and then we were waiting for in that private ward, or up in that private bit, and we says he'd be passing by. He passed by, and it shit scared me, because I seen the state of him when he went by, and seen his head, and seen what had happened, and his eyes taped up, and I said, oh god. It just couldn't take it so much. So we waited about, and then they said a neurosurgeon was coming in to see him, and there was a change of shift, and only so many people could see him, so we seen him. But it's just when they tell you that they have to keep him in an induced coma till the swelling goes down. It's just for his own good, and I just thought, like, yeah, but I've heard of people not coming out of these comas. So yeah. So all that went okay. That went great. But he is doing better. He's got he had 13 freaking canisters that feed him, like keep him under. And I think he's down to 6 now, so we're slowly weaning him off it. Oh, another roundabout. So that happened on Friday. I come home when Joanne's in bed. She's got COVID, and that's the start of that. It's been a great week. And then Joanne nearly broke her leg taking Yogi out for a walk. And Yogi's went through so many wires this week because he's bored. He's sat in the house, and we've tried to take him out, but we can't take him out too public because I've got COVID as well. So, and yeah, he's chewed the wires for the charging phone. Be shit. But I can't blame him for that. I fucking kill him, but oh, pardon me. Oh, we got a truck parked at the side. So it's been a real hard week this week. But it's getting better because COVID's getting over. Joe's getting better. Every day, Adam's saying that the swelling's going down. He's off of blood pressure, the high blood pressure tablets. He's getting all that better. And hopefully I should get a negative test soon so I can take a next negative test, but I don't know when that's going to be. Joanne thought she was negative yesterday, but there was a wee bit of thing on it, so she's still positive. Oh, I'm down. I wonder where Lee is. He's usually on at this time, but he's a bum. So what are you doing up this time? It's that H train. Oh, God, that's lovely and cold. That. We've got another car parked up to the side. There we go. We are 5 minutes away from a job. Dave having technical difficulties with his farm yesterday. I didn't want to laugh, but this is Dr. Dave. Technical difficulties should not be there. That old farm, I think I'd done that in the other one, the older one. There's only a couple of farms I like on your game. I don't know if that's... I like that. Oh, I forget the name of the farm. Chadwell. It's a good one. It's Chadwell. Something I haven't done for a while. Like that. I know it's dark, but we want to keep this. It's not going to take long. Oh, coming in. The lighting effect at dark time is really brilliant. Look at the way the cities are, and the way it affects your cab when you come through. Like, look at that. I don't have no lightings in the cab. There is mods for that. I'm gonna have to slow down here. Like, that was the first thing that impressed me when it's on the lightings on the CS. Look at the reflection of your trailer and other cars passing you. It's mental, isn't it? The lighting effect and the sound effect are the two biggest things in this game they've updated. Oh, what speed am I doing? 25. That curtain really annoys me. I'd love to wrap it off. I don't want to go too fast. What's the speed limit along here? 45. I can't see that. Oh, I heard the gravel there. I think it's 43. We'll go 45. Forgot we're on ProMods and it's always freaking weird, like you're up and down like a yo-yo in this. I think that's the one thing I wish Crash could have been around for, to realise that no matter what difficulties in your life, you know, like, you can survive them all and still keep going. I know he was strong for that and he would have survived it. Crash was always there for other people, you know. He would have said, "Oh, that's terrible," you know, like anything could help buddy, you know, talk about. He would have been there for you, but just thought we could have been there for him. As I say, it's just that instant of madness that it takes. So don't beat yourself up on it. Where's this stop? Up here? Fucking hell. Right, well, where you going, buddy? Can I get around here? That thing is... Wait a minute. Wait. Is that just... Yeah, it's reflecting through... That's reflecting over to there. So whenever I look at there, it looks like it's barred off. But it's really that. That's... The lighting effect is very off-putting. Wait a minute. You say something? What? Hang up, what? Oh, you want me to take him out? Well, let me finish this job. I've got 0 minutes to go. And then I'll end this stream. I'm going to be on YouTube later for a convoy. But I was going to do a quick one. Just, as I say, this is a short stream because I have to take UV out. Whoa. And at the time it took me to do the first job, yep. So, you know what we're doing, and I think most people know if they come onto my stream who Crash isn't what he meant to us. So, we need everybody to be there, support it, support why we're doing it. It's really to support each other. You know, we've all lost somebody. It doesn't matter if it's for suicide or just... I lost my dad last year to dementia, and it's really hard. And so it's just losing somebody. You know, we've all lost somebody: uncles, cousins, nephews, brothers, sisters, family, real family, close family, mothers and fathers. And we're just here as gamers to support each other. I really wanna. I'll just do that quick one. Do you know what? Can I go around down to it that way? It might be better to turn it in. Quite packaged too, you know. Like after Yogi goes for a walk, I might get some to eat. I'm starving. Let's see. This might be the best since I'm on this angle anyway. That's way off. Doesn't matter. I really can't see that. Let's see, I need to zoom in a wee bit. No, that's shite that. I'm going by the thing, not the... Trying to go by the bay and not the cones, you know what I mean? See, if that was you driving into a bay, you would have your bars at the side to tell you that you're inside the thing. That's pretty close. You could go a wee bit back, you know, but then again, you'd have all your back doors open before you go back that far anyway, and then just go back a wee bit and push up against the rubbers. If I was straight. Then you put your handbrake on, your parking brake on. You take your keys out, you turn the engine off, of course, and turn your lights off. And you have to go inside and give your keys over, and they make sure it's new health and safety now, because you cannot have a driver in the truck. In our place, anyway, you can't have a driver in the truck with the keys in it and stuff like that. Anything that they got there, because I've had accidents where the truck's moved, or the thing's moved. So you have to make sure everything's on there. Did I put that? Just to give it more stability. So, yeah, H-Train. Anybody that's watching still, I appreciate you, sir. Anybody that's going to watch it. Crash's Memorial is coming up, and we are going to be having a trucking event. Don't think it's on ProMods. It's going to be the basic map, some of the Steam mods, and hope you're going to be there and support it. It's a good cause. We're just doing it as a cause, as like to be well in gaming. You know, be well and support each other, and we'll all get through what's happened to us. You know, losing somebody, or even if you haven't lost somebody, but you feel like, shut up, train. Fucking Jason's new job. So be there till the next time. Thanks for coming along, and till then, see you. Bye bye.